Good morning, we're here for another episode of MimiQA. We are here, second one of season 2, I think. We're going to go live for the TikTok audience, Tynemouth Station, here just to chat a little bit of random nonsense in the TCG world, maybe a little bit of Pokemon, maybe a little randomness depending on what happens with the people as they join the stream. Good morning if you're joining the stream from TikTok world. Just recording this for the next MimiQA episode. So what's been going on this week? Well, this week we have had the Ascended Heroes release. So if you go to my various videos on TikTok or wherever you sort of follow me from, you will see all of my pack openings. So we had some really good live ones. The best live one that I had was the Mega Attack, I think the rarity is, the Halucha, if I even pronounce that right, so the Halucha. That was a really great pull. So you can see that in the videos as well as everything else that I pulled. I mean, you tell me what the best pull was. I also was going to a shop and I went to Northumbrian Tin Soldier. I got my one sort of blister pack allowance, and from that I managed to get the Mega Meganium. So that was the SAR, so that was beautiful. So probably the most expensive thing I pulled so far. Hopefully it sells well today. But for those who are joining us in TikTok world, I'm just going to take our voice recorder with us as well. We are at Tynemouth Market Station. So let's do a bit of a trip of the station. There we go. You can see the beautiful roof. We like that, don't we? Now, this doesn't really work well in the podcast recording world, but this station roof is absolutely amazing. Look at it. I mean, there's people setting up already there. And you also have, I mean, look at the endless amount of tables. So it goes beyond those stairs. It goes beyond all the way past there. And there's even there is a platform the other side. It's hard to tell. Certainly in this dark at the minute, it's hard to tell. And at some point, these doors for this part of the market will open, and then people will come and probably want some Ascended Hero stuff, right? So yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful station. I don't know if you in the live world or in the podcast world have ever been here before, but let me know if you have. But it's absolutely gorgeous. You could just absolutely just stand around here all day. I think in days gone by, this used to be a bit of an arboretum. I think the Victorians sort of used this place as a massive greenhouse, right? It's a bit more complex than that, but yeah. I think every single one of these posts would have had something green dangling off it back in the day. But yeah, these days, Saturdays and Sundays, you've got Tynemouth Market. I'm here on Sundays. And I do a lovely TCG store for those who are just joining us on TikTok. So yeah, and I'm recording. Here we go. Recording for a podcast. So MimiQA, MimiQA, and where we just have these random chats once a week, just as I'm waiting for things to set up. Now, I'm not using any special microphones or anything, so you may occasionally hear the odd metro go by, because this is still an active station. So this is still an active metro station. And you will see, or hear at least, the old and new metros coming through. So the new ones are quite nice. Old ones a little bit old, but they get you from A to B, so they're all great. And sometimes you stand back when it's all empty like this before the madness descends, and you can really sort of take it all in. I mean, every single one of these tables will have stalls on, and there'll be, coffee shops popping up, lovely food places. This episode today isn't just an advert for the place, but it's just every time I come here, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I may as well sing its praises. But yes, so we've had the Ascended Heroes first wave of the staggered release this week. So you would have seen in my videos, if you follow, I had a lot of really nice pulls. So I do encourage you, please go check my pulls. Let me know how you find the audio went. I invented a little bit of background music. I wanted some consistency. I wanted kind of like a heartbeat, opening up a music related pack thing. Anyway, that doesn't make any English sense. But I started creating my own audio thing for that. So hopefully that was hopefully that was a nice little ad that I've got there on my various pack openings. And we're going to have more. So we're going to have absolutely more Ascended Heroes come in the next few weeks, I think. I think over the next couple of weeks there'll be things like ETBs drop. So we'll have the Elite Trader boxes. Can't wait for that. Can't wait. I think a month after that we've got Perfect Order coming. So yeah, we've got loads of good fun coming in the world of Pokemon soon. So it's all going to be fun and games. So if you're on TikTok world, tell me who your favorite Pokemon is. Tell me what you like from these latest sets. Tell me you hate it and you prefer the vintage stuff. And yeah, it's all going to be recorded and pushed up to the podcast world. So wow. Okay, what else happened this week? Well, I had to perform an international rescue yesterday. I had to go and save a loved one. if you know, you know. I was just driving in the middle of Newcastle yesterday, but that was great. Yeah, it's all been sort of fun and games lately. Well, I've also been editing a lot of videos and trying to do more and more of these sort of releases and proper pack openings. I'm really bad for just diving into a release, getting 36 packs times 20 and just blasting them open in a single stream and not even sort of capture each sort of card by card. So hopefully you guys liked the card by card approach. I certainly had somebody reply in the TikTok and say that they sort of love it. Oh, thank you. Oh, somebody sent, who was that? Josie. Oh, good morning, Josie. Oh, I love it when people send hearts and this early in the morning. You know what? I started doing this certainly the podcasts, I started doing as part of my TikTok activity. And you guys in the TikTok world out there basically turned around to me and said, you need to start doing, you need to start recording these things. So I started doing it. So thank you so much. Oh my God, Josie, you get donuts too? You know what? I could really do with a donut this morning. Okay. I'm trying to lose weight, but I could really do with a donut this morning. So thank you so much for the donut. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've still got a thing that pops up and I've got to do various things when various gifts are donated. I don't know. Have the best day. You know what, Josie? You absolutely have the best day too. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Josie, for that. Oh, you people in TikTok will give so much positivity. So that's why it gets me fired up, ready for the day. So I am now fired up, ready for the day. I hopped on the metro this morning with my jingly jangly trolley with all of my Pokemon stuff on. Let's see if I can get it in here. Where is it? There it is. See my jingly jangly trolley full of all my Pokemon stuff. Once you see the stall, it's absolutely amazing to think that everything just squeezed into this kind of, menagerie of stuff. Hold on. You see the Pikachu? Oh, a giant card Pikachu. I have people every week asking me, can I buy that big Pikachu? It's a Pikachu shiny Pikachu one side, and it's a shiny Celebrity the other side. And people always say, I want to buy that. I want to buy that. I say, no, because then people don't know what I do from a distance. Morning, Emma. How are you? Are you doing well? Joining me here nice and early. Just before 7:20 in the morning. What are we doing? What are we actually doing this early in the morning? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing this early in the morning. I'm looking outside and I think a lot of people this morning are going to be thinking, what are we doing this morning? Yeah, Emma, there isn't a mini Mimi here this morning again. Now, that she was supposed to be here, and I sort of double checked with her last night, and I said, Mini Mimi, obviously calling her by a real name, Mini Mimi, would you like to? Are you sure you want to come with me to the market? Because at like 6:15 in the morning, if I go to wake her up and she doesn't want to come, then I don't want to be trying to get an 8-year-old out of bed. So last night she goes, no, I don't think I will, Daddy. Bless. But I'm hoping she's going to come next week. Certainly when the weather gets nicer. I think once the weather gets nicer, then I think it'll be a lot nicer time for it to come down. Nobody wants to get out of that bed at that time. I don't even want to get out of bed that time, to be quite honest. The thing that gets me out of bed at that time is doing this sort of stuff, and then seeing all the lovely people who come and visit the stall. So, yes, brighter days are coming, definitely. I hope so. And with that, more Pokemon spend, right? or Magic, or anything else that I do. I had a wonderful kind of feedback through the week. It's so random, So on release day, we were sat in, obviously, Northumbrian Tin Soldier before I got that Meganium pack that I opened up. And there was a guy who came in, and he's one of these guys who, he just loves opening stuff, okay? And he ripped through tons and tons of stuff from different shops. So that morning, he had gone to Smith's. He had gone to all sorts of different stores, as well as obviously Tin Soldier, who've got a slightly later opening up. And he just brought everything into Tin Soldier because he likes to sit in there and open the stuff up as well. And he goes, people were talking about you this morning, saying how much of a nice guy you were. So I've had some random feedback from random people. I've got no idea who they are. So if it was any of you out there who were speaking to any other random person out there about how good the Tynemouth stall is on a Sunday, me with my crazy MimiQ hat, thank you so much. It's nice to know that people appreciate it. So I just want to use some of this time to say thank you, because I've got no idea who it is. So I'm just going to shout out to TikTok world, thank you very much. Good morning there, evil Scotswoman. With the perfect name, right? Good morning. Emma, exactly. We love the community so much. I think we've got some of the best people in our sort of, especially when you sort of play the board games, when you play sort of like the Lorcanas, the Star Warses. So I'm doing that tomorrow. I do that on a Monday. So come down Tin Soldier and play Star Wars. Or whether it be collect Pokemon. We've got such an amazing community. Oh my God, evil Scotswoman. Sorry. Treasure boxes? What's a treasure box? Oh my goodness. Oh, there goes the metro. Hold on, we'll see if we can see the metro. There we go. A bit of noise for a few minutes this morning. There we go, and it's away. I should have noticed it pull up, right? You pulled a God pack. No way, evil Scotswoman. Yeah, as in from the new Ascended Heroes set. I hope so. I mean, if it's from one of the other sets, that's obviously very, very good, but I've not seen the God packs yet, so that's really, yeah. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, you know what? I always send people to Northumbrian Tin Soldier because it's probably one of the nicest places that I've visited in a very long time. Thankfully, it's just around the corner from my house too. I mean, that's quite dangerous as well. But when you've got friends just around the corner, you have to pop in there on a daily basis. So I'm always in there. I don't work there, but I'm always in there. Evil Scotswoman. So it was you're going to have to send me links, evil Scotswoman, to... You're going to have to post some pictures if you haven't already. So if you tag me in one of your videos, I would love to see that God pack from Ascended Heroes. I think I've seen a few of them. I know I've seen some really, really, really nice pulls from that set so far. So the Pikachu is beautiful. There's a couple of Pikachu sort of big cards, right? There's also loads, even just the IRs are beautiful so far. Very, very reminiscent of the black and white sets. So hopefully they retain that type of value. And it doesn't end up being more like prismatic, but they are actually going to print this set to high heaven, I think. So let's, fingers crossed, we can all get our hands on product. Emma, your ex thought you were done for asking. He was like, he does Pokemon. He won't know. No, exactly. Why would I know, right? Oh, yes. He was very, very wrong, Emma. Very, very wrong. I've got to remain a neutral party, but he was very, very wrong. We're going to ding. Metro announcement. It's all the way down the bottom. It's not going to interfere with us. So, yeah. So, anyway. Been a very, very eventful session so far this morning. But how are you guys this morning? Tell me how you are feeling this morning. Have you woken up with a bad head? Have Have you woken up with a Pokemon hangover this morning? Have you woken up thinking, you know what, I think I'll come to Tynemouth Market this morning? For those of you who are close enough. We do get the occasional people do travel down here. So if you are traveling, and come say hello if you are traveling. There was a couple of people travel down from Edinburgh a few months back, so obviously before Christmas, and they sort of sent a message ahead and said, oh, we're seeing your TikTok video, so we're going to come down from Edinburgh. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not I hope you like the market. Imagine traveling all that way, you go, it's a bit rubbish really. Yeah, that wouldn't be very good, would it? But yeah, so they should have a nice time, and they did have a nice time. I think one of the things they did comment on was how good the food was down here, so that's good, right? So Miss Emma, you're saying, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive. I went to a Filipino 60th birthday party. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I don't think I've ever been to a Filipino party before. You've called it out as a Filipino party. I mean, what set it apart? Was it like a family? Was it like a family thing, or was it some special thing that they do in the Philippines? But I guess any 60th birthday party must be quite a cool experience. There's a friend of ours that pops into the shop. You may or may not see him depending on what days you go down there. He's usually there on Wednesdays. But he's got his 60th coming, and I got invited to it. I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm definitely going. It's over Bladen Way or something, but definitely going to go, I think. Evil Scotswoman just sent a picture of the pack. Oh, imagine sending the pack, yeah. So you've just sent a picture of the pack. I will absolutely take a look at that once I finished this particular stream. I certainly will have a few minutes before we set up in the morning, so I will take a good look at that one. But you know what? I wish I could pull a God pack on camera. I've pulled a demi-God pack before, so in my various pictures, because I wasn't recording at the time, but I had to just stop and take a picture of it whilst I was in the shop buying packs. But it was a Prismatic Evolutions pack, and the 3 hit slots had a hit in each slot, and it was the Umbreon, the Espeon, and a Sandy Shocks SIR from Prismatic. So that was an interesting experience. Anyway, yeah, you in total shock. Oh, that's you know what? It's absolutely amazing when you have sort of luck that good. I really want to see the picture now. I don't want to end the stream and then come back. but I will take a look. I will take a look. I'm kind of like I'm excited to finish the stream now, just so I can take a look at your pack. What was the biggest hits in the pack, Evil Scotswoman? What would you think is? I mean, whether it be value or whether it be chase, tell me what the biggest hits were. But that's absolutely incredible. Oh, I wish I could pull a proper God pack. I mean, the amount of packs I open, you would think we get a God pack. I think they're only in the special sets though these days. So I think you're only going to see them now in like the equivalent of the Prismatics or the 151s. You'll have to have a look. Is that because you don't know which ones are good? I'm like that sometimes. You open a pack and go, well, it's got 2 gold stars, right? That's an SIR. I didn't realise for this set the Mega Attack cards have got like a gold and a green star, and I was like, oh, okay, that is absolutely unusual. Is that good or not? I just don't know. I mean, I hope it is. Let's have another good look for those who are just joining us at this beautiful station, Tynemouth Market station. Wow, okay. As you can see, I'm wrapped up warm. Oh, gorgeous. The architecture in this place is absolutely amazing. Oh, you can't spell half of them. You know what? There are 1,025 Pokemon, and could I go through even just 151? I'd probably struggle with 151, even though I was there when it was released. But to go through a whole 1,025, there's a lot of Pokemon out there. And you're right, I think some of the names, when I'm searching for cards, when people come to the stall, I will be typing... I'll be typing in how I believe how the Pokemon is. You know, I may know this, I may know its name, and I may know of it, and if a card is good or not. But if I'm looking up a value, you need to type in the correct spelling, right? And I'm sort of typing stuff in going, what? Why is that spelled like that? So yeah, and half the time I'm like, what crazy person not only drew this but thought of its name? There are some horrible names out there in the Pokemon world. But oh no, and you know what? I'm so hyped over your God Pack. I will absolutely have a look and be super jealous of your God Pack. Never mind. So who else has been pulling stuff out there? I mean, I don't think anyone's going to top Evil Scotswoman and their evil God Pack. Was it a Scottish God Pack? Do they do Scottish cards now too? In which case, it's a bit diminished. No, you know what? I absolutely love people from Scotland who come down. Obviously, we're in the northeast of England, so people come down to Tynemouth from Scotland. I've heard there's not many amazing TCG places in Scotland. I mean, I don't want to blight the whole the whole land, but I do hear that we have lots of people come down to the north of England because they lack this type of location, maybe. So maybe there are card shops, but might not be the greatest. Oh, you live in the northeast? Ah, cool. Well, we'll come down Tynemouth Market. If you do find yourself down here on a Sunday, come find my stall. I always wear this crazy hat, and come say hello. I typically wear my glasses as well, when I'm working, so I can see. And when I say working, I have to keep reminding myself this is still a hobby, and this hobby has just gone from step to step, and it's absolutely crazy how much this has absolutely exploded. I started with just one of these rickety tables here, just like a little fraction of the table, along with my mother-in-law, who was trying to sell some crystals at the time, and I was like, yeah, I'll just buy a box or two of Pokemon, and the mission was to try and make enough money back so that you could kind of grow, expand, and keep buying more stock, keep sort of buying and selling. And you know what? You always lose with Pokemon, but I think because I've got some amazing support from various sort of friends and family and so on, it does help to kind of cover table costs with other stuff that I sell on behalf of other people, like sort of mystery packs from a friend of mine. I'll take a couple of quid from those sales. Some local shops that aren't necessarily open today bring their folders down, and try and sort of push some of the vintage stuff that I wouldn't normally open. So Evil Scotsman, you Bishop Auckland. You know what? It is a little bit out in the sticks. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably why you feel at home if you've got Scots heritage, or maybe it's got nothing to do with Scots at all. Maybe it's Scots just your surname. Anyway, but yes. So DJ Spicy 010 says, do you buy gold cards? As in brand new sets, mega stuff. You fair few doubles. You got loads of doubles. I don't buy cards direct, so I always send people to Northumbrian Tin Soldier in North Shields. They have got the specialists in there to kind of give you probably good value for money on your sort of sales and things. I can do trades. I know the gold cards are a bit risky at the moment. I think people are umming and ahhing over their long-term values, but currently the values are quite good. So I mean, I have to be open, and as a private, person doing this as part of a hobby, if I like the cards, I'll give it nearly like for like on trade values. But I show people like the card market values and so on, and I'd be like, this is your card on Card Market. This is how much the world is sort of paying for your card, and that's roughly what you can get in trade at the stall. So I try to be as fair as possible. I try not to dip below 70% that often, but sometimes it can be a lot better. And to be honest, because I'm after lower end cards usually, so nothing more than sometimes a couple £100, from sort of £5 to £100-200 cards. A few percent here and there is just a pound here and there, isn't it? So it's not bad. It's not like when you go to some trade conventions and you're wanting £2,000 worth of trade, So, and then your percentages 5 here, 10 there make a huge difference, don't they? So, Oh, you don't. You know what? A lot of people, Evil Scotswomen, are a bit kind of either on the fence or they don't like them. And I wouldn't. It's a valid opinion to have. I think that they are. I think that they're nice. Once I do the ETB releases, where I'm buying a lot more, probably 10 times as much as what I've opened so far. If I don't get any gold cards in that set, I may start selling my own gold cards as well. I would like to complete all of the gold cards from Mega Evolutions. So I would like to have them all. So I've got a spare Charizard, and I've got all of the others as well that came before it. So we'll absolutely see. If I don't get any more over a short period of time, I might just end up trading my own for other stock items. So you know what, they do look cool. And I am of the opinion that because I'm opening loads and loads of stuff, it would be nice if I could collect all of the golds. So we'll give it a go. But I guess that's why Pokemon do what they do. That's why there's so many different card types within one set. You've got your standard double black stars, your IRs, your full arts, your ultras and mega ultras, or whatever they're calling these things now. They do that because they're catering to all of our different tastes. So absolutely, you're entitled to like or not like a card, and I think we should all embrace the fact that we can be very, very different with Pokemon. So I like MimiQs. I've got a whole collection of MimiQs. I'm still waiting for the English MimiQ to be pulled. If not, I'm going to have to start trading for it, right? So I'm still waiting for them to do another SIR MimiQ. I reckon they'll do tag teams over the coming sort of 6 to 12 months. And they will do Gengar and MimiQ in a card together. It'll be Mega Gengar with some sort of crazy Gigantamax MimiQ or something in one card. So, yeah. So, DJ Spicy saying, you've got a Mega Evo and Phantasmal Master set. Wow, okay. Oh, you're going to do the Grand... Okay, so you're going to go for all of the cards. That's brave, because they keep releasing the odd random, special card here and there. And if you're going to Grandmaster it, I think that means you've got to get all the judge cards and stuff, don't you? I think you've got to get the tournament cards, the judge cards, the staff cards. Do you not have to do all that sort of stuff? But yes, I think you're right. Which promo? I guess DJ Spicer there's just saying some of the promos can be very, very hard to get. Which one is it? Is it the latest in the edition, the Jumbo Pikachu? Yeah, you know what? I love the fact that the National History Museum has done Pokemon, but I think the way they've pushed out the cards hasn't been great. I think they've still allowed somehow for scalping. I don't understand how people can come away with 10 or 15 different 10 or 15 duplicates of the Jumbo cards and so on. It's just felt hat Pikachu all over again, but it's not going to be as valuable in the long run. Jumbo cards will never be as valuable, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean to say you can't collect it because it's a nice card. Well, I am a fair whack into this now, and it looks like we're coming up to 20:08 in the morning. At 8 o'clock, all of us stall holders are let loose. So we are going to be released to put stuff on the tables. So you can't put stuff on the tables until 8 o'clock. So that's why I'm sort of by my table and I've not set up yet. But I hope to see a lot of you come down over time, not just today. But whatever you do, wherever you are, I hope you have a really great Sunday. I hope you have a really good Ascended Heroes set collection. Yes, Mimi Pepper, this is Tynemouth Market. I for those who are just joining, I've got a stall here on a Sunday. You will find stalls on Saturdays as well, but I am here on. Oh, you got treasure boxes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I've got to stay here for the treasure box. I've got no idea how a treasure box works. Have I got to tap it and do stuff? So by tapping open, you accept the treasure box rules. I've got no idea how a treasure box works. Is that for people who are in the stream? But there is a treasure box here, so I will stay open for the duration of that treasure box. I don't want to close this, and people don't get the opportunity to do whatever they want with the treasure box. So, does it? Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? I appreciate the support massively, but I will stay for that duration of that treasure box, because I think you've got to like tap it and open it or something. I've got no idea. You're so close. Yeah. Maybe come down. Honestly, I mean, if I stand and just turn around like this is just the north part of platform 2. You know, this is getting ready for all the stall holders. Obviously, you've got the south part of platform 2 as well. But it's just a beautiful place, especially if it starts raining, if it's a bit windy, if it's a bit cold. The actual station itself provides beautiful cover. And because my stall is next to one of these brick walls, I don't tend to get a lot of wind either. So I don't mean to make you dizzy as I'm making myself dizzy. Just looking at the camera. My mind's blowing up. Geek I Am, yeah, exactly. Geek I Am. He used to have a stall down here. Those guys used to have a stall, but they don't so much these days. I don't think. I know they post about different stalls as well. But you'll see me with this daft hat on every Sunday at Tynemouth Market. So he is a good guy, that Geek I Am. So say hello. Tell him I'm singing his praises when you see him, and tell him to get back down to Tynemouth Market again, right? But no, absolutely. You've seen posts. Oh, that's lovely. I know he posts about different people, so I know it's not just favoritism. So, well, I wish them well, especially in these dodgy days of Pokemon. People not getting huge releases and things like that. So. Well, I'm going to finish this session in about 20 seconds when this treasure chest thing finishes. But thank you so much for everybody who's joined me in the podcast this morning. So I'm going to finish the podcast in a minute and then finish off with TikTok. So thank you all on the podcast. Take care.